riot has just broken out at a school after students discovered that one of their teachers attended a pro-Israel rally. In fact, the riot got so bad that not only did the teacher have to lock herself in one of the classrooms, but the NYPD sent a couple dozen cops to restore order, and even tapped its counter-terrorism bureau to investigate a possible threat against the school. Videos from the incident show dozens of students chanting, a water fountain ripped out, and tiles in the boys' bathroom completely smashed. After about 2 hours, the school's deans and a sergeant finally corralled these students back into the classrooms, and police escorted the teacher safely out of the building. However, it doesn't end there, because some of the students told the New York Post that kids followed and spat on her, while other students said that they found where she lives, her address, her phone number, her family, and other personal information. So far, only one kid has been arrested and charged with aggravated harassment after making threats over a group chat.
What's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back. I wanted to bring you a story about a teacher in New York City in Queens. That high school teacher that is Jewish, and she attended a pro-Israel rally, and her students, they did not like that at all. You know, man, guys, we've got to understand. I'm going to read to you I'm going to read to you a story from the New York Post, and I'm going to explain a little bit more what actually happened. But I mean, guys, we've got to understand this is not the way you deal with somebody that has a different opinion than what you have, that goes against the grain. You don't tear stuff up, burn stuff down, threaten them, do whatever. You don't do that. You don't. But again, that's the way the radical left deals with things. And that's the way that, they tell these kids that it's okay. It's okay to do whatever the hell you want to do, to react in whatever way you want to react. And again, we have truly got to understand that is wrong. Man, if somebody is Jewish and they have a different view than what you have, what the popular narrative is, again, they can express their view. They can say what they want to say, and they should be allowed to say what they want to say without fear of threats of violence. And that's exactly what these kids are doing. But guys, let me read to you a little bit from the New York Post. All right, guys, this is from the New York Post. Pro-Israel teacher hides in Queens High School as radicalized students riot. They want her fired. Okay, hundreds of radicalized kids rampaged through the halls of a Queens High School this week for nearly 2 hours after they discovered a teacher had attended a pro-Israel rally, forcing the terrified educator to hide in a locked office as a teen mob tried to push its way to her classroom, the Post has learned. The mayhem at Hillcrest High School in Jamaica unfolded shortly after 11 a.m. Monday in what students called a pre-planned protest over a teacher's Facebook profile photo showing her at a pro-Israel rally on Queens October 9th, holding a poster saying, "I stand with Israel." Let me scroll down just a bit here for you. Okay, a teacher was seen holding a sign of Israel, like supporting it. A senior told the Post this week. A bunch of kids decided to make a group chat, expose her, talk about it, and then talk about starting a riot. Hundreds of kids flooded into the hallways and ran amok, chanting, jumping, shouting, and waving Palestinian flags. I mean, again, guys, just imagine if it were the other way around. That's one picture from it. And I'm going to show you guys this TikTok video in a second. Many tried to barge into the teacher's classroom despite school staffers blocking their entry. Everyone was yelling, "Free Palestine," a senior said. Everyone was screaming, "The teacher needs to go," a not-gooder said. Okay, when a protest breaks out because a teacher stands with Israel, one caption reads. Another reads, Hillcrest High School had a riot because a health teacher was supporting Israel. Most comments posted on the videos applauded the kids and jeered the teacher, one calling her a cracker-ass bitch. Guys, man, we have truly got to understand these folks, these kids, they allow them to be racist, to be whatever way they want to be. Well, again, I forgot, man. You can't be racist towards white people. You can't be, according to them. We have truly got to understand what is happening in our country. Okay, clip showed a water fountain erupted out of the hallway and shattered tiles in the boys' second-story bathroom, with students admitted they vandalized. The NYPD not only sent a couple dozen cops to restore order, but they tapped its counterterrorism bureau to investigate a possible threat against the school, according to City Councilman James De Niro. He's also said that I know from my many years on the city council that the counterterrorism task force is not engaged unless they believe it's a potentially serious threat. That's what Zero said. Let me scroll down a little bit more here. But man, we've got to understand these folks, these kids, they are being told this is the way to handle things, and it's definitely not. The teacher gave a statement to the Post, which is withholding her name for her own safety. I have been a teacher for 23 years in the New York public school system. For the last 7 years at Hillcrest High School. I have worked hard to be supportive of our entire student body and an advocate for our community, and I was shaken to my core by the calls of violence against me that occurred online and outside of our classroom last week. No one should ever feel unsafe at school, students and teachers alike. And there's a picture of the water fountain that was torn out of the wall. Again, look at these kids. They feel they can do whatever they want to do. They can act in whatever way they want to act. Because again, somebody disagreed with them. Somebody has a different opinion than what they have. So they can do whatever. They can act in whatever way they want to act. They can burn stuff down. They can riot. They can do whatever. They can threaten people. They can assault people. I mean, again, it kind of reminds me of what's going on, like in Chicago and stuff, with these inner city black kids that believe they can, they can do whatever they want to do. They can loot. They can burn stuff down. They can put stuff forward. They can do whatever they want to do because they're poor inner city kids. Again, we had to truly get to realize, guys, this is coming from the radical left. They're allowing these kids to feel emboldened to do whatever they want to do. Because again, they see, their parents acting this way. They see the people around them acting this way. And there's no consequences for this behavior. As long as you're on one side. I mean, again, could you guys imagine this were a black female teacher that was Muslim attending a pro-Palestinian rally? Could you imagine? Again, it wouldn't happen. It would not happen. You have to be honest about that. There's no way that would happen. Because again, man, the other side is not like the left. It's not. We truly have to understand what is going on in this country and where the real threat, the only threat, is coming from. We truly have to be honest about that. The threat, across the board is coming from the left. That's it. We truly have to understand that. Again, the violent people that believe they can do whatever they want if you trigger them. And it doesn't matter if you trigger them because, you're Jewish and you're pro-Israel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you trigger them, if you call them the wrong pronoun, if you're reading a book that has the N-word in it, and you say the N-word, and you're white, you can trigger them. So again, if you trigger them any way, then guess what? They can do whatever they want to do because they're justified. We truly have to understand, man, that is where the threat is coming from. But if you guys would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a.